Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, my people, my people, my people, my people, my people, my people. How are you doing this morning? My name is Alan Palmer, St. Vincent the Grenadines' favorite and most hated son, the Diaspora Machismo. I am coming to you this morning live, a little earlier than normal. But you have to switch it up sometimes. People, the government of St. Vincent the Grenadines with their heavy hands has been coming down hard on the Israelites in St. Vincent the Grenadines because they are a people of hate. But in the background, we had the man Stalin, but we're going to burn them out this morning. Ralph Gunsab is a dunce, Shit State is a dunce, and all of the people who he put into position are just as dunce as he is. People, if you're going to hang out with me for the next couple of minutes, I want you to share this video. Share it on a page, share it on a friend's page. I'm going to show you how weak those charges are against Adriana King and Kenson King. Those charges will be dismissed with immediate effects. People, if you're going to hang out with me, share this video. I see Wanda Lee, Dudu have already shared this video. Thank you, Wanda Lee, for sharing. Thank you for sharing. But we're going to burn them out this morning. Let us go with the Black Stallion. Hey, don't let nobody touch us. We are Israelites. And second to being Israelites, we are Galifuna, Kalinago, and the Israelites in St. Vincent the Grenadines. We are not afraid of anything. Let me bring the information that you need to you today. Right? Let us go. I'm inviting a few people to watch this video while I listen to the Black Stallion. And we go burn them out today. Burn Ralph Gunsabs. Burn Ralph Gunsabs. Burn Shit Stain. Burn Camilo. Burn them out. Burn them out. Burn them out. Burn out all of the wicked. Burn them. Ha ha ha. People, let us go. Share this video. Let me go. I'm just inviting a few more people. Just a few more people. And then I go on straight. No holding back. No stopping. No fooling around. No monkeying around this morning. People. Woo. Music is the food of the soul. Randy Dapiel used to say, if music is the fruit of love, let it play on. People, people, people. You see, all who are standing up for justice should be happy that we have an incompetent Prime Minister leading our country. Not only is he incompetent, all the people he has around him, they are incompetent also. Right? So people, I have 11 of you here with me now. Right? I'm going to start. I know most of you don't want to share my video, but that's quite okay with me. Right? But I have to say, I have to be honest with people of my country. I have to be honest with anyone I deal with, because I have the higher power. I have the higher power to look up to. You understand? I have the higher power who looks at me and look at everything I do. I am not going to hell for no one. You understand? No one is making Alan Palmer, the boy for Hamilton Palmer, go to hell. I will do what is right and only what is right. I don't care who vexes me, who don't vex with me, or who share the video or not. Right? But I am going to do and say what is right, what is on my conscience, what I know is best for the people to hear. Now, people, on Friday the 13th of August 2021, Kenson King and Adriana King was arrested. They were granted bail on Sunday the 15th. They kept them for the required amount of time that the police is lawfully required to detain a person in an investigation. 48 hours. Right? And they found them 4 charges each. These charges will not see the light of day because the people who are in charge, and you have to be happy that you have an incompetent prime minister at this stage of St. Vincent and Grenadines history, a man who wants to cover his incompetence by appointing other more incompetent people than himself, or equally incompetent people than himself, to himself, in a position so that they can make him look like he's bright, but he's not bright. Right? So let me show you how these cases against Ariana and Kenson are going to be dismissed. I will show you how they're going to be dismissed. Right? For the first charges they give them. So they give them 4 charges, 2 of the same charge, and they're claiming that these offenses were committed on 2 separate occasions. Right? No big deal. No big deal. Listen to the charges that they confer upon these 2 people. They say that Kenson King and Adriana King, they organized, or they were concerned with organizing a public protest without notifying the Commissioner of Police within 24 hours of their public procession. Right? Now, you have to remember, in law, charges have to be specific to the information or to the evidence that you are presenting to the court. Charges have to be specific to the information or the evidence that you're presenting to the court. So here, on July 29, 2021, that's 1 charge. On August 5th, 2021, that's a 2nd charge. They are claiming that Adriana and Kenson organized, or they were concerned with organizing a public procession without notifying the Commissioner of Police. Right? This is how these people are stupid. It doesn't matter how the law is worded. When you are framing your charges has to be specific to the evidence that you are going to present. 1 charge, each charge must satisfy 1 condition of the law that you are bringing before, especially when those conditions of the law varies from the other. People, it is either they organize it or they were part of organizing. Concerned with organizing means they are part of the organization process. So which one is it? Did they organize it, or were they a part of organizing this protest? You see how they're messing up? They say that they organize it or were concerned with organizing. The fact that this is what happened now. If Kenson and Ariana organize these 2 protests, they have to bring evidence that they organize these protests. Who are they going to use as as witnesses that these two people were responsible for organizing this protest. Who was there when they were organizing it? They have no evidence to support the fact that Kenson and Adriana organized these protests. You understand? They have no evidence to support that. Because if you notice, there were other people on social media who were calling out people to protest, right? And they called them out to protest. And there were other people in high authorities in Parliament. For example, Godwin Friday led a procession around the town. Led a procession around the town. The leader of the opposition led a procession around the town. And he can justify doing that. Because what Friday was doing is that Friday was trying to, when he see the people getting hot, he take them away from one spot and he walk them off. So why isn't Dr. Friday led a procession around the town without permission? He's there in all of the videos. He's there in the front of the procession leading it. You have never seen Adriana King or Kenson King in the front of a procession leading it. So we see here what is happening. So now, if they were concerned with the organization of the protest, means that they were involved in the organization of a protest, then guess what? They have to bring the other people with whom they collaborate to organize this procession around Kingston. They have to bring them, because the other organizers cannot be phantom, and they don't have anyone else to bring to corroborate the allegation they are making against these two young people who choose to stand up for the right of their country. You understand? They don't have any evidence. They cannot corroborate the charges that they're bringing against these two young people, because the charges are heavy-handed. The charges are designed to accomplish fear in the citizenry of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, because they want you all to sit back and be afraid because you don't want to be charged. People, there's nothing wrong with being arrested. I've been arrested several times. I was a law enforcement officer and I was arrested several times. There's nothing wrong with being arrested. Right? There's nothing wrong with being charged. I was charged several times. You understand? Especially when they can't convict you. All they do is create a little inconvenience. That's all they could do. Create a little minor inconvenience when they arrest you. Let us go to the second charge. On the same dates, they did knowingly. Hear how this foolish again. They say on July 29th and August 5th, 2021, Adriana and Kenson King knowingly took part in a public meeting and public procession. Right? Now remember, I told you that the charges must be in harmony with the evidence or the information that you're providing to the court. If those charges are not in harmony with the evidence or the information they're providing with the court, it doesn't make any sense. Remember, these are two sections of law. Section 5.1 and Section 5.2 of the Public Order Act. They have to say whether these people were either involved in a public meeting or a procession. They have to be specific. And they're not specific, and because they're not specific, these charges is not worth the paper they are written on. Because remember, they both get 4 charges. And both of the charge sheet have 2 different classification of offenses. So if they were going to charge them as they outline the charges, they're supposed to be given a charge. And the fact that they're given 2 charges, it is ambiguous. It is not clear, right, as to which of these charges, which of these conditions of the law Kenson and Adriana violate. Simple thing. Simple thing. These charges are going to be kicked out of the court. You have to thank the Most High that he gave you a stupid prime minister who appoints stupid people to administer the affairs of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, especially in the law enforcement section, especially in a time like now. People, these people are foolish. They don't understand the law. These people are the police officers who did policing by look back. They see what a person did and they follow the same pattern that the person did without understanding the whys of doing what you're doing. Why did they do it this way? You understand? People, this is a simple matter. Adriana and Kenson King don't have to worry. K-Back has no business. She don't have to worry. These are loopholes that K is going to sit through in 1 minute. You understand? So this is no big deal. No big deal at all. These matters will be dismissed. Right? And I hope K is going to bring a lawsuit against the government of St. Vincent and the Grenadines on behalf of Anime Lewis, because those people violated her rights. They kept her in custody for over 48 hours, and depend on which time they prefer the charges against Anime Lewis. Right? It will make those charges against her null and void. They won't vote the paper that they write on. Because if they prefer the charges against her after the 48 hours has expired, it means that you have violated a woman's rights, and the charges are null and void because they charge her after the time when she should have been freed. You understand? And this is what they have been doing for quite a while, violating people's rights. So I hope K is taking notes, and I hope K is going to file a lawsuit and let that lady get some money in her pocket for the breach of her rights according to the law of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. You understand? They don't have no right to keep this lady for over 48 hours. And they kept her for in excess of 48 hours. And not only did they keep her in excess of 48 hours, they inconvenience her and they take her to court in chains when she should not have been in the police custody. You understand? Now, let me offend all of you who was online here now. Yesterday, somebody sent a link to me for Anicia. Anicia. Oh, wait, I want to say, before I go on to that, I want to see if Kenson and Adriana is going to fall up like wet toilet paper and hide and cry because they were arrested. I want to see what kind of metal these two young people are made of. You understand? A few years ago, about 4 years ago, Colin Graham came out with a group, with the people, hot and sweaty, ready to take action, ready to do their business. All they do is lock up Colin Graham. Colin Graham called his tail between his legs. He went home. He cried. He dismantled his little group. Just one arrest. How can you be a leader and when the first sign of trouble come, you call your tail and run, wrap up in your blanket and abandon the people who are following you? I want to see if Adriana and Kenson is as weak as Colin Graham was. Will be deterred and be frightened and be afraid because you know there are 4 charges, 4 nonsensical charges. I want to see if they are going to abandon the protest that they started. I want to see if they're going to just walk away. All of a sudden, the Caucasians coming in the park. The evil coming, they coming in the park to affect the transmission. The Edomites, that's what they are. Damn wicked Edomites. You understand? I want to see if those 2 people are going to do as Colin Graham did. Put their tails between their legs, run home like a droopy dog. And this is what is happening in St. Vincent the Grenadines and with Vincentians. Everybody want to be leader. Everybody want the attention. Everybody want to be in front. But guess what? At the first sign of trouble, they call the tail and they run. I have been arrested in New York City. I have been arrested in California. None of you ain't go through half of the things I went through. I was taken to court as a police officer by Ralph Gonsalves and his government as a sovereign law enforcement officer. Which one of you went through that? I had my car tire slashed, my van tires. I wake up one morning and Ralph Gonsalves people slashed 4 of my van tires. Not only that, they broke my windscreen twice. I had to find money I didn't have to repair the damage that they did to my van. So I think a little arrest is something. Let me see if you all are going to stand up. Let me see if Adriana is going to coil, is going to fall along like wet toilet paper and disintegrate and go away. Let me see if Kenson King have any balls. Or if all he have is mouth. Huh? It is time that you realize that if you're fighting against a vindictive person, a totalitarian, they're not going to go easy. They are going to try to pressure you into submission. And if you can't take pressure, don't get into the kitchen. Because they're not going to go easy. They're not going to say, okay, they don't like me. You think Ralph guys say, oh, they don't like me? I go in? You think Ralph want to go to prison? Ralph gonna try everything until the people get up and start to do what they want. They have to do. So let me see if those 2 kings are going to coil like sheeps. Let me see if those 2 kings are going to put their tails between their legs like a droopy dog and run away because they're too afraid. People. Next thing, let us go on to Anisia Batiste. Anisia Batiste was on live yesterday. She's an intelligent woman. She's a bright woman, not very intelligent. Bright woman. She's a bright woman, not very intelligent. And she was making very valid points as to the topic she was discussing. Very valid points. But what got me upset is when she says she's the woman who don't believe in violence. Right? She don't believe in violence. She's a follower of Christ. She don't believe in violence. Let us examine this. So when I post a comment on her live stream, her husband came and said, we are followers of Christ. We don't believe in violence and so forth. So I point him to John chapter 2 verse 15. When Jesus Christ, the same one who they said they're following, took up a whip, went into the temple and threw blows on the people who was defiling his father's temple and chased them out, turned over the table. He tell me that Jesus hit them. I say, you are being disingenuous. You are lying, because this is an acceptable and reputable source that the Most High Son went into the temple and beat the people. So how could you be a follower of the Most High and you don't believe in violence? How can you say you love the Lord, Yahweh? You can't say you love God and you don't believe in violence. 4 Samuel chapter 15. The Most High tell Samuel, his prophet, to tell Saul, go and kill all of the Amalekites. Everyone, go down to 4 Samuel chapter 15 verse 3. Go and kill the Amalekites. Destroy all that they have. Spare them not. Kill both men and women, infants and babies, asses, sheep, camels and ox. So you don't believe in violence, and the God who you're serving could call you and send you to kill anyone at any time, like how he called Saul and sent him to kill the Amalekites. What kind of hypocrite these people are? Huh? Kill the babies, kill the infants. That's what the Most High tell them to do. So how could you be a follower of the Most High and you don't believe in violence, and the Most High could call you anytime and tell you go and kill such and such? What are you going to do? No, that thing too hard for me. You want to go to heaven, but you don't want to do what is required to make it into heaven? Huh? People, don't bother these people now. That is the same reason Saul lost his soul. Because Saul was he was not genuine. He lead the people of the Most High astray. And when Annie said them in the name of God, decide that they are going to propagate that they don't believe in violence because they're afraid. Don't impose your fear upon people by misquoting the Most High. You understand? Go to Deuteronomy chapter 3, 1-3. The Lord said, the Lord our God delivered them into our hands. What do you mean? The Lord our God give us the victory over the king of Bashan and all his people. And we kill them until there were none left. And when God gave them the victory, they kill everyone until there were none left. So how can't you? Why don't you believe in violence? You're serving a God who loves violence. You're serving a God who calls us to kill our enemies. And you are sorry that Ralph Gonsalves get a bus head? God, are you sick in your head? You will pay for misleading the children of the Most High. Who's going to be sorry that he get a bus head? I'm sorry that he didn't dead. You don't believe in violence? And the Most High tell them to go and kill everyone? Kill the children? Kill the children and the babies? The infants and the suckling? What kind of foolish people? All they are bright, all they have university degree, but all they are dunce and stupid in our ass. You understand? How could people be so stupid? Go to Joshua. Go to Joshua. Chapter 6, verse 21. After the walls of Jericho fall down, the Israelites run into Jericho, and they utterly destroyed all that were in the city, both man and woman, young and old. Man and woman. The young babies, the young boys, the young girls, and the old woman and the old man, all of them dead. So how could he be sorry for Ralph Guns if he get a little chop in the head? You should have been praying that somebody took a sniper rifle and blow him to smithereens. You sorry for him. Idiots. Want to teach the children of the Most High and sending them astray with your foolishness. Huh? How y'all could be so bright and yet so dunce? How can you be so bright and yet so stupid? How can you be reading the Most High words and can't see? And can't see what the Most High is telling you? Huh? Let me tell you something, you know. When you all start to pay, you know, rape is a terrible thing, you know. When you see a rape people, you know, you turn them stupid. Let us go to Deuteronomy chapter 7. And this is the text I sent to Anis, your husband. And he didn't reply. This is the text I sent to Anis, your husband, and he didn't reply. Deuteronomy chapter 7 verse 2. And when the Lord thy God shall deliver them before you. That's what the Most High telling Moses, you know. You shall kill them and utterly destroy them. You shall not make any covenant with them, nor show them any mercies. Neither shall you make marriage with them. Don't show them the mercy, don't make the covenant with them. So how can you show Ralph Guns have mercy? Huh? You are disobedient to the Most High. You better go and ask the Most High. Go and ask the Most High for forgiveness. Because the Most High say you must kill them and utterly destroy them. Kill them all. Don't be afraid. Not me say that. It's the Father. Listen. Every nation in the world accept that the Bible is the word of God. Even those who don't believe in the Bible accept that the Bible is the word of the Most High, the one true. And it's if they believe, even the Caucasian believe this, right? Why does the people who say they're serving the God are going contrary to what the God of the Bible say? Why are you going contrary to what the God of the Bible say? What, me afraid? I tell all you know, rape is a serious thing, you know. Rape is a serious, serious thing. People, I don't want to wear you out. I know some of you have things to do, right? Some of you have things to do. But don't listen to Annie saying when I tell you about you feel sorry for Ralph Gonsalves. Let Ralph Gonsalves take what he get. You understand? Let him take what he get. The Most High said that you must kill them all. Not me say so, the Bible says so. When you go to court, it's the same Bible you have to swear on, not me. You don't swear on my head, you swear on the Bible. In Congress, when the President of America, the Prime Minister of England, the Prime Minister of any part in Europe, when Ralph Gonsalves sworn in, he's sworn on the Bible. That means he accepts what the Bible say must happen to him. You understand? So Anicia Baptiste, stop misleading people. If you're going to talk law, talk law. But don't mix Bible in it and be a false prophet because you are coward, because you are destroyed and damaged and you're afraid. You're frightened. You're looking for a safe place. And a safe place is saying peace. And peace. You understand? But you can't say. You and your husband can't say what the Most High didn't say. You all are wrong. You all are going to pay. And you all will pay for all your life for misleading the children of the Most High. You understand? You will pay for your life for misleading the children of the Most High. I don't care who vexed me. I know I ain't going to share the video anyway. So I don't care. I tell you the truth any day. You understand? I am waiting to see if the police is going to arrest Dr. Friday for leading a procession around Kingston on the days that they were speaking about. Huh? Dr. Friday have been playing it safe. He have been playing it safe. Let other people take the risk. But he now walk into a position where he can now be charged. And seeing that shit stain, don't say you ain't talking to him like a little child. Idiot. I don't know what kind of idiot you are there for Prime Minister. Hey, my woman. My woman Charmin Bailey, let everybody know. Yes. Let us see what will happen to Dr. Friday. Because I see him with my own eyes lead a procession around the town. They have been playing it safe. They want to cozy up with Ralph Gonsalves. They don't want to do the people's work because they want to be in favor with the Prime Minister. You understand? They don't come out and speak anything on behalf of the people because they want the shit stain approval. They want to be soiled with a skid mark. Let me see what is going to happen to him. You understand? They have more evidence to charge Dr. Friday for leading a procession around Kingston without the permission of the commissioner, without notifying the commissioner of police, than they have for Adriana and Kenson King. I don't care what people say about me. They're going to say I'm crazy. Who cares? It only matters what you say if I am concerned about you and your opinions. People, my name is Alan Palmer. This is just my point of view. I'm the man who don't afraid anyone. You know why they can't touch me in this place? All around me, white people. Coming in the park, white people. And those blacks and Mexicans, they are slaves. You know why none of them can touch me? Because they know I am not a peaceful man. I am a man who believes in violence. So when they come to me, they have to come ready for violence and they afraid violence. And they also know that more than my ability to protect myself, the Most High stands with me. Who the Most High bless, no man can cause. Who the Most High protect, no man can harm. You may cause a little inconvenience, but you can't harm me. You understand? They wish they could have killed me. They can't kill me. Because I've not put myself in homosexuality or any of those things that will make me vulnerable to them. They send a woman to me. I reject the woman. I don't want the woman. White woman, nice woman, good looking woman, black woman, big bottom woman, big breast woman, cute face woman. I don't want them. I don't want no reprobates. You got to be kidding. I don't want a human. I don't want a reprobate. I don't want their money. I don't want their friendship. I don't want the fame. I don't want the woman. Nothing that the white people have I want. People, you all have a wonderful day. I know a lot of you vex. A lot of you going to get stressed. But it's better I stress you than you stress me. None of you ain't stressing me. None of you ain't intimidating me. I am the intimidator. I am the stress factor. Let me cause you all stress. I am gone.